gentlelady yields, and I now recognize from her own district the gentlelady from Texas, Ms. Dela Cruz.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman, and thank you all for being here today. When I spoke last session, I talked about the importance of technology and specifically drones, and where we had over 35,000 detections and 10,000 incursions. Well, drones can't work themselves, right? We need the manpower, the agents to be able to work them. So retention and recruitment is an important part of securing the future of our nation. So this question actually goes to Mr. Cabrera. Mr. Cabrera, over the last year, due to the failed Biden policy and the stress that it has put on our Border Patrol agents, have you seen an increase in agent retirement?
Yeah, most definitely. And, you know, like we said before, technology is great. We can have all the technology in the world, but if we don't have the agents, bless you, we don't have all the agents on the ground to stop it, we're not going to be able to do anything. It used to be when I first came in, and even up until about 5 years ago, when you hit that retirement age, you had maybe a 7 to 10 year gap where you could go, but most guys didn't go. They stayed till mandatory. Now when guys hit that retirement age, they jump as soon as they can, and that's a shame because we're losing very senior, seasoned agents that we're just letting them go.
Do you see that trend continuing?
I see that trend continuing, and I foresee it getting worse.
Share with the committee here about recruitment, and recruitment being a key part of being able to make sure that whoever's retiring, that not only do we still fill those spots, but even increase our agents at the border. So share with the committee about polygraphs and how polygraphs have affected recruitment.
You know, I think polygraphs have their place. I think the Border Patrol polygraph, I think it's a flawed system. I know we've had guys that come out of the military with security clearance, top secret, and they fail the Border Patrol polygraph, and so they get sent on down the road. I have tons of stories, whether it's people I know or people that I'm related to that can't pass the Border Patrol polygraph, but they pass the one for customs, or they go into DPS, or they fail it the first time and pass it the second time. It's just astonishing that nobody can pass this polygraph, and it's, I mean, they ask some just ridiculous questions. They even go to, sometimes I've even heard of them going to people's sexual orientation on these polygraphs. What that has to do with anything is insane. But you know, if there is a place for it, they need to revamp that system and make it so that we're not losing good candidates to DPS, which we are. And you know, it's good for them, it's bad for us.
So is this something that the polygraph test and how it's being utilized with the Border Patrol recruitment, something you would like this committee to take a look at?
Well, most definitely. I mean, like we said before, we're losing tons of great agents for just silly technology.
Tell us about overtime caps and how that affects maximizing the boots on the ground.
We have overtime caps. I don't know the exact numbers on it, but we do have a cap on overtime. So if we work it early on in the year, like this time of the year, everybody starts taking their overtime, and then towards September, October, November, there's no overtime left, because even if it's available, the agents can't go over that cap to work it because they've made too much already.
So let me make an example for my colleagues here that I think is very important. So people are maximizing their overtime right now. So let's just say November, if we had a migrant flow of 10,000 Haitians come over like they did in the past years, people would be maxed out on their overtime and could not go out and assist. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Thank you very much, and I yield back.
The gentlelady yields, and I just want to